Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope that your week is starting off great and your morning went well and smooth. And I really hope that everybody has a wonderful week to come. I'm Phil Russert. I'm normally the host of Creatorcon Q&A, but today is a special episode because, as some of you know, I've started a new art repping business, Legendary Illustrations. Prior to this, you probably know me as a show promoter for the one-day Suffolk Comic and Art Expo, which has an amazing artist alley. I love artists. I love everything they do. I love creators in general. I love this industry. So I wanted to just bring you on today because I wanted to introduce the amazing talent that I represent and amazing people that I represent, show you some samples of the work, and of course show you the art they have for sale. Hopefully, people still want to do some Christmas shopping and art is on your list. We have some great art that you could buy. Just wanted to show you first, this is the logo to Legendary Illustrations. Basically, my wife did the logo for me and under, my design idea, and it was finished and touched up by Chris Mad, another great artist, and Barry Orkin. So thank you to everybody involved. And as you can see there, that's how you can contact me. That's my phone number. This is the email. Email, please, for any art-related commission requests, etc., or purchases. So anyway, I want to get to it. These are the places you can go for Legendary Illustrations. So that's the Instagram page. It's legendary.illustrations. Facebook is @BLegendaryIllustrations. And of course, as I just said, the email to contact is contact@BLegendaryIllustrations.com. So that's where you would go for any of your art requests. Just so you know, we work with small and big publishers. I do have some Marvel and DC creators under the banner of Legendary. So they're very talented. They're professional. They know what they're doing. And we're going to get into all of that. I'm going to scroll the list of people on the bottom after I announce everybody. I'm going to start off with Carlos Ramos. He's an up-and-coming artist from Brazil. He's very talented. Excuse me. I'm going to show you some of his samples, and then I'm going to show you the art that he has available for sale right now. But I do want to let you know also, before we get into the artists, I have plans to do live art sales off of Creatorcon's live stream as well. The art is very affordable. Some of them offer free shipping, other discounts. We also have prints for sale. So if you can stick around, this isn't going to be it's maybe an hour show, but please stick around, take a look at what's going on. You might find something you like. Support these artists, get Christmas gifts. I can't push that on you enough. So anyway, so these are samples of Carlos Ramos sequentials. Sorry, there we go. He does his own inking as well, if that's required. I know that with the small indie publishers, it's a lot more beneficial to have a pencil that could do his inking as well. As you can see, he can ink. I hope these in order. There you go. So as you can see, he's good with his panel work. He's able to demonstrate and show some energy in the panels. He's good detail on his backgrounds. He's an affordable page rate, which, of course, if you have an inquiry, please email me and we will definitely discuss those page rates. Okay, see? So that he's got some action in his panels. He's got movement. If you're an indie guy looking for some work, for an artist to do some sequential work, Carlos is very talented. So I just want to show you that. Okay, see, very detailed, very clean. And again, his inks are solid. All right, so let's hide that. Sorry, I'm trying to get a grasp on this thing. Stop sharing. Where did we go? All right, there we went. Sorry. Now we have Carlos has art for sale, and I want to show you what he has. These pieces are 9 by 12, but they are $75 with free shipping. They are inked and penciled, as you can see. So 9x12, $75, but a full character with backgrounds, inked, and free shipping is actually a great deal. So I would really recommend, you guys get on this. There's Xavier from the new House of X storyline. Again, penciled and inked, $75, 9x12. We have Sabretooth. I love Sabretooth, one of my favorite villains. I love when people draw more obscure characters. There's the Toad. He's got the old Toad going on there. I love the original Toad, not the movie version. We've got the White Queen. As you can see, very detailed. A great job on the eyes. It's a beautiful picture. Again, backgrounds and inks, only $75, 9x12. Wolverine. Good job on the inking and shading here. See, very good. And we have Jubilee. And I like how he captures her kind of sassy attitude in the pose. And then we have King T'Challa, the Black Panther. Again, these are $75, 9x12, but they're free shipping. You will not have to pay shipping. So I just want to show you, that's Carlos Ramos. And you can find him at Carlos Ramos Art on Facebook and Instagram. And I highly recommend you go check him out. I'm going to actually, okay, if Carlos is on, please. You can't see what's displaying. I put it up. That's so weird. Okay, let's try that again. Thank you for telling me. And I didn't look at comments. So, all right, let's try this again. This is the Beast. Are you seeing this? Why is it doing that? That is so weird. All right, I'm having a problem here. Let's try this again. I think I know what's going on. Let me bring this over here. Now I got it. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So I'm not a tech guy, but I am an art rep. Anyway, so here we have the Beast. Again, full background, inked, $75, 9x12. Xavier from the new House of X storyline. Jubilee. Again, it's really great how he captures her attitude in her pose. Sabretooth. The Toad, original Toad, like I said. The White Queen. I like that she's not overly sexualized, but, the White Queen. Wolverine. And King T'Challa. So again, I'm just going to remind you, those are 9x12. They are inked with backgrounds, $75. With no shipping. Now, just keep in mind, he's in Brazil. Shipping is expensive, and he's giving it to you free shipping. So I highly recommend you pick that up. All right, so hopefully everybody's good. You guys, everybody's seeing this now, right? All right. So that's Carlos Ramos. Please check him out. You can see him on Facebook and Instagram, but you can also, as you see scrolling on the bottom, go to contact@BeLegendaryIllustrations.com if you'd like to purchase some art. Or if you're a publisher and you're looking for a sequential artist, please feel free to contact me. We have reasonable rates. We're easy to work with. We want your project to look fantastic. So there are no egos here. We just want to make your project look great and get the artists some exposure. So please feel free to contact me. All right. Now, forgive me if this is slow. I'm trying to get this going. Next, we have Marvel artist Henry Martinez. I got quite a few samples to go through here. If you're not aware, Henry had drawn for Marvel in the 90s, Blaze, Spirits of Vengeance. He even did Malibu titles like New Exiles and Mantra. And he's an excellent artist, a lot of experience. Like I said, Marvel artist, and I highly recommend him. This right now is currently his comic book that is out now. He's going to be He's going to have the comic available at the show that is this Saturday. It's called Cult of Dracula. And let me get that up there just to show some samples. Let me see if I get this right or if I screw this up. There we go. I did it. Oh, no, I didn't. It's on this side now. I don't know why it does that. It keeps putting it on my screen. All right. Now we got it. So as you can see, he has sequential skills. He's inked as well. Just checking my messages, make sure. Hey, Heather. Hey, everybody, for showing up. Thanks, Raph, for letting me know. Now, Henry is more versatile than you're going to see here. Yes, he has 90s pencil style. He can also do a more cartoony style. And if you've ever seen his fantasy illustrations, like Dungeons and Dragons, etc., they are extremely detailed, really fit the genre. He really captures the genre well. You can see that he does some good panel work. He can go, do something more interesting with his panels. He can really make your book look professional. And Henry Martinez, again, worked for Marvel, so I highly recommend that. And this is another comic he had worked on. Let's see if I get that. I don't know why I keep sending it to this. All right. So as you can see, not everything has to be a huge action panel. He can capture a story in his sequentials just based on the movement. There's no dialogue yet. If you look at the panels, you can follow what's going on, which is obviously what a great storyteller wants to do. An artist is also contributing to the story. The facial expressions, the sequential, the movements, the body action. He's a pro. Henry is a pro, and he would make any book look fantastic. So I just want to show you that. Again, see the facial expressions. I mean, for the artists, right, the hardest thing to do is faces and hands. And as you can see, Henry has no problem with that whatsoever. And then we went into the Cult of Dracula. Okay, so now I want to show you Henry's pages for sale. Let's try this. Sorry, I'm bouncing around because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. There, okay. I'm going to show you a few pages that he has. Okay, sorry. Now, Henry drew for Stormwatch. I'm going to show you some pieces here as well. Actually, I will post up his sale pieces soon. And let's get this over here. This is his days in Stormwatch. Everybody remembers Stormwatch. I loved that, the image era. The art was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. I mean, look, again, this is a professional published page. This is what you get if you contact me and would like to hire Henry to do your book. If you have an indie campaign, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, I understand budgets are tight. We will work with you. Just keep in mind what you pay for is what you get, right? If you want your book to sell and you want it to look professional, you have to hire professionals. But we do work with you. We are understanding of indie budgets. We know that page rates need to be reasonable, and we will work with you. But again, this is the quality of work you get. Look at that. I personally love 90s pencils. I think they're tight. I think they're full of action. I think they have a lot of life in them, and they're fantastic. Now to show you Blaze, as if you didn't know this book already. Again, this is the quality of work you get from Henry. We will be posting more pages. We've already posted pages that are for sale on the social media sites. We will also post and update constantly. Unfortunately, the website right now is still under construction. I apologize, just to let you know. I didn't realize when I update my career, it would alert everyone. It was just to start getting ready for all this. I wasn't ready to announce, but apparently I announced, got over 300 responses, and that's why the website is not up yet. But I just want you to know that if you go to Instagram, and you can see the contacts down there, and if you go to Facebook, you can see a lot of the art that's for sale being posted, and we will update with more. That includes original pages by Henry, Ricardo, and some other people that I'm going to announce. So, I mean, look at these pages. Look at that. And I'm sure you're familiar with these pages. You probably own the comic books. Now, you may ask how his art style is. I showed you Cult of Dracula, so you can see he's still up to date on his sequentials and his art. Henry has not lost his touch. And a lot of these Blaze pages are for sale. Again, I will specify those in posts on the social media pages. You know, look at this. I mean, just action and great 90s pencils and a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys remember these books. I do. They were awesome. Just keep in mind, you know, they're going to do a Hellstorm show soon, and I'm sure Spirits of Vengeance is to come next, and Henry is he drew for Spirits of Vengeance, so keep an eye out for that. All right. So that is Henry, and as you can see, we have a lot from Henry here because he's got an extensive career. He's got a great resume in the industry, and I highly recommend him. Now we're going to switch gears because I don't just have artists. I also have letterers. Jason Meadows. I'm going to show you samples of his lettering. Jason, make sure this goes here. Now, these are, just to keep in mind for those not aware, these are letter samples. So this is Jason Meadows doing the lettering. He did not do the art or write the story. The comic is obviously someone else's, but this is his samples of lettering. Okay. He can do different styles. He does narrative lettering, as you can see here, which some comics are going back to that, which I think is awesome. I like the narrative lettering as long as it's used properly and not too much. Again, more examples. And I'm going to tell you, Jason Meadows is very affordable as a letterer. If your book needs a letterer and someone who can meet deadlines and is consistent and knows what he's doing, and now we have word bubbles, Jason is that. He will not drown out your art. He will place it properly. His fonts are great. And grammatically, he makes sure everything's correct. So makes it easier on your editors. Again, he can do narration. Again, the lettering are the samples for anybody who's just coming in. This is Jason Meadows. It is not the art. So here we have. So if you're looking for a letterer, please contact me below at contact@belegendaryillustrations.com, and we can discuss the page rate, which again is very affordable. He will not break your bank, and he will do a solid job. All the artists that I represent are professionals. They will meet their deadlines and their commitments. So as you can see, this is word bubbles, sound effects, you name it. See, as he can do sound effect lettering here for you in a professional way. Does not take away from the art. And we have a font that meets, as you can see, he can match his font to the time frame. If it's a timepiece, you know, that you're doing here, a period piece, sorry, he can match the font and the text to suit the feel of the book. And you can see all the lettering here. So he's a very, very professional letterer. I highly recommend him. Sound effects, you name it, he does it, and he does it quickly. So again, Jason Meadows, a letterer. For anybody's book that they require, please reach out to me. Contact@belegendaryillustrations.com. See, he can do inflection of tone and voice as well in his lettering, which is important. You know, these are things that people don't look at, whether it's matching the font to the period piece or narration is different than word bubbles. The placement of word bubbles, of course, and of course, getting inflection involved. See? So there we go. I cannot recommend having a look at that. Big lettering, you know, which that was probably artist, but okay. So that is Jason. All right, we'll go to the next person. Hope you're still with me. You got some more art to show, and we'll go from there. So next we have John Howard. John Howard is another excellent sequential artist from across the pond. John's here. How you doing, John? Another great guy. I want you to know, as an art rep, I work hard for them because it's my job, but also I want to invest in the people, not just the art, and they're good people. So here are some examples of John's. How are you, buddy? John's sequential work. Look at the detail in the city. His backgrounds are gorgeous. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. They don't realize how difficult and time-consuming backgrounds are. But John obviously really knows what he's doing. Fantastic. The good, excellent panel work. And you'll see the flow of his panels. Okay, we got Spider-Gwen. There's the vulture. See the expression in the vulture's face. So he's excellent at doing facial expressions. Here again, nice wide panel here, expressing the action. I mean, you can see the movement, the kinetic energy in his panels. Again, maintaining beautiful detail, facial expression, action. And I'm going to tell you, John is a very affordable page rate. He has a very affordable page rate. You're going to want to get him on a book. We won't break your bank, and I'm telling you, he's going to give you a professional-looking book. Fantastic stuff. So you got the action going on in the panels. And again, look at the detail in that's in the city background. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. That's insane for an artist to put that dedication in. Look at this. Yeah, if you guys can share this out, please. I want everybody to see what everybody's doing here. And I'm going to do a quick little thing at the end again to just show everybody quick samples. I'm telling you, it's a great group of artists that I represent. I'm honored and appreciative that they want to put their trust in me to try to help them further their careers. Some of them have had already amazing careers, and they're still putting their trust in me. I am grateful for that. I do appreciate that, and I promise I will do everything I can for you. And I just, again, nice action panels and the facial expressions, and look at the webbing, the detail in the webbing. I mean, John is really putting love into every page, into every panel. And this is another book. See, right here, just look at the dynamic of, you can feel them actually grabbing her by force and pulling her up there. It's not easy to take something two-dimensional and turn it into a three-dimensional situation. Facial expression. His own inks as well, just so you know. He gets nice textures going on. They all do. Henry did it as well. Carlos, they see the textures in everything they draw. Fire is not easy to draw. Look at that. So, again, this is John Howard. I believe it's John Howard Art. Guys, do me a favor. Put all of your links in the chat because I forgot to put them up to scroll because I was getting all the art ready. But all of you, put your social media and everything so people can go follow you in the chat room, please. All right. So I'm going to show you John's art for sale, and it's some really nice stuff. I got to admit, as an art collector, it's tough for me not to just buy it from these guys personally. But it is what it is. Okay. So let's get this going. I'm not going to discuss the prices here. It's a little small. I'm sorry, but that's Ian Flux. This is for sale. Really nice. This is awesome. Look at this Kiss. This is for sale as well. For sizes and prices, please just contact me. I'm not going to do that over the I can buy film. It's cool. Yeah, I think you want a customer base that's more than just your art rep. But look at that Kiss. That's awesome. Man, that's really cool, especially if you're a Kiss fan. Man. Hey, Keith, thanks for showing up, bud. This is a page from Mighty Titan. which is Red Anvil Books. It's Dave Ryan's creation, and also Joe Martino did these characters. Mighty Titan is Joe Martino's character. And look at that city. That's just insane. And this page is available. Look at that city. I know it's small. I apologize, but look at that. This is Mantis, which is Dave Ryan's character, and the cover, which is for sale for this issue, is Mantis' first appearance. So if you're into the indie scene and you know the character, you could get his first appearance ever. This is another indie. I think it was a sample, but this is for sale. Monomyth. Sorry, these are small. This is the file that was sent. Let me see if I can zoom this in. Sorry. You know what? I can zoom this in. My apologies. It loses a little clarity, though. Let's see. Nice action sequences again. These pages are from indie books, and some of them are samples, but they're for sale. I can't scroll next until... Okay. That's a Wonderland page, which is a sample for Xenoscope. And then we have more from him. These are awesome. We have this, it's not an actual cover, but it is for sale. Look at that snake eyes and alien. Look at the detail on that. Really captures a creepy alien. That is so cool. That is for sale. That is 11 by 17. Rogue Trooper is for sale. Again, beautiful detail. Just look at the detail in the belt and all the devices she has, the guns. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Major X. This is a really nice piece. You all know Rob Liefeld's character, Major X. This is from John Howard. Look at the cross-hatching. Look at the detail, the anatomy. Great job. Great job. Nice inking skills. Look at the background in the city, the effects, fantastic. And the motorcycle. This is for sale as well. And there's my boy Lobo. That's a nice Lobo. That's for sale. I really recommend you guys hit me up because there's some great art here, man. I'm telling you. And it's not expensive. Thor, Hela. Is that Ulick? Look at that. Shine on the armor. Look at that. Nice job on the inking. Excellent job. Nice textures. Nice action panel. Beautiful background. 11 by 17. And this is the cover to the Mighty Titan issue where this is Mantis' first appearance ever. Dave Ryan's character, Mantis, and Joe Martino's Mighty Titan. So check this out if you want this page, 11 by 17, very affordable, and first appearance of Mantis. You never know if these characters blow up and Mantis becomes a major character. You'll regret that you didn't get the page when you could. More work from John. Great detail. I mean, look at that. The fur and the collar. It's fantastic. These are smaller prints, so very affordable. X23. Look at the job in the eyes. Look at the hair. Look at the detail. You know, and for the price that it goes for, you'll be amazed. You'll really be surprised. Old Man Logan. Domino, one of my favorite characters. Beautiful detail. So that is John Howard. John has his contact in the yes, Mantis of the Worldwide Warriors. You had a cosplay replicate that piece? Oh, that's so cool. So that is John Howard. Hit me up. Get a commission. I'm telling you, you have art people in your world. It's Christmas time. Let's go. Get some art. Let's do this. All right. And let me get back to me now because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right. And then we're going to go to the next person. Pictures. Next, we have Mauro Zapata. Mauro Zapata is available for covers right now. He's not available for sequentials. And he's also selling some prints. So I'm going to show you. And he's also selling some books right now. So this is what Mauro has as far as prints for sale. Sorry, let's get this going. I really don't know why it's doing this. So this is a spoof on Batgirl and back from, and of course, what was his name? King Tut from the original 60s series. Mauro has a great sense of humor, by the way, and you'll see it in his work sometimes. So this is a print for sale. That is a smaller, no, this is an 11 by 17 print as well. And this is the original piece. The original is 8.5 by 11. It's a letter size. Again, very affordable, though. That's the original pencils. Again, here's his humor. Spider-Man trying to mess with the Royal Guard and trying to distract him. Nice detail in here. This is a print for sale as well, if you're a Spidey fan. This is an original Venom that he did, 11 by 17, very affordable. If you're a Venom fan, this is a must-have. And he has prints of it as well. This is the print of the Venom. And his prints are $20 each, but if you buy 3, he take $10 off. So it's 1 for $20 and 3 for $50. So for $50, you can get 3 beautiful prints. You can hang up on your wall. That's a nice Venom to hang on your wall. I would go for it. I mean, if you're on a budget and you can't afford original art, why not go the print route? You know, I mean, you can have beautiful work on your wall. All right, so I'm going to go show you this too. Mauro has also done some of his own books. Waiting for the screen to come up. I own some of them. I want to actually get this, the Little Black Book of Thumbnails. It's an artist tool for laying out comic book and story illustrations. Go check this out. I believe he sells on Amazon. And I'm going to tell you now, Mauro's a great guy, beautiful family. God bless his family. And his books have been great so far. I don't have this one, but I'm going to buy this one. Our New Different World. This was a children's book. It's a story and picture book for children to understand our roles during a pandemic. He does not push anything politically. He does not give you an opinion in the book. He just shows you children's views of not understanding what's going on and kind of going through that with them and discussing it. I have the book. It was really good. I read it to my children, read it with my children, and I recommend you pick up this children's book. I think it's like $10 on Amazon. It's not expensive. It's a nice, quick little read, beautiful little illustrations, good for the kids. Time with your children. We all know that's the most precious thing is time with our children. So I recommend that highly. I have this for my children too, Monsters and Milkshakes. It's really cute for kids. It's a coloring book. It's volume 1. And I have this for the kids. The kids loved it. We had it during Halloween, before Halloween, so they were coloring it for Halloween. They color at any time of the year, of course, but it's a great coloring book to check out. Again, it's on Amazon, or reach out to Mauro Zapata or M Zapata. The illustrations are great, and it's not just coloring this in, but you can color the border and everything on the pages. It's well worth the amount of money he is charging. And this is the holiday edition coming out for Christmas. Monsters and Milkshakes. I guess it's a gremlin. And, you know, these are all characters that are inspired by other characters and monsters, but they're his creations. So it's another coloring book I highly recommend you check out by Mauro. And it's, is Mauro with us? If you're with us, Mauro, please put your links in there. I think he's working his day job right now. So if not, I'll go back and do that later. So Mauro is also available for cover work. Very affordable rates. I'll let you know. Next, we have a man who has extensive credentials as well. We talked about Henry with Marvel. Well, we have Peter Palmiotti. Peter has inked Aquaman. He's inked X-Men. He's inked Deadpool. He's inked so many things in Marvel, and he did Aquaman in DC. This is a man with an extensive resume. Very happy and proud to represent him and appreciate it. I'm going to show inking samples of his work. Now, I understand, you know, budgets are hard in the indie scene, but again, you get what you pay for. Oh, why is this coming out so small? You get what you pay for. Craminoli. These are coming out really small. All right, let me go back on that. Let me see if I can find. There you go. These are inking samples of his work. Again, these are inking samples, not the art. But he can draw as well. Sorry, I know that's really small. Let me see if that gets blurred. Well, regardless, if you really want to know what he can do, he's still top notch. He hasn't lost a beat. He can easily ink whatever you need on a professional level. I mean, we're talking about a guy who's inked major artists in the industry and has been on major books. You know, this isn't some up-and-coming newcomer. This is a professional. This is a guy that is going to make your book, you know, look the way you want it to look. Okay, I'm sorry those came out small. We're going to show his art. So Peter Palmiotti, as if you didn't know the name. If you don't know the name, I would like to know where you've been living for a while. But this is a piece that he collaborated with, and I forgot to write down the artist's name. I'm sorry. Peter put it in the chat. Give credit to the artist. Peter inked this. This is a beautiful piece, 11 by 17. Aquaman. I mean, look at the octopus, the sharks. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Here's another Aquaman. He's fighting Black Manta. Oh, wait. You're not seeing it. Let's try that again. So that's Aquaman fighting Black Manta. Aquaman, this is a beautiful piece. Obviously top-notch ink work, as you can see. You know, his gradients, his shading. You know, great inkers know that it's not all just black. It's not all just white. There are areas of shade. There are areas of dark. He knows where the light sources are. He obviously, you know, he's a professional. Details in the hair and the beard. This is a really nice piece. I've had interest in this piece, so if you're interested, please reach out. It's 11 by 17. Very affordable. Here are some pages as well. Great detail. Again, he's going to make your book look professional. He knows exactly what he's doing. Go pick up an Aquaman or X-Men book and you can see, as if you don't already own them. Peter is on a lot of books in your collection. I'm willing to guarantee that. Okay. Peter Palmiotti. These are for sale. And they're books he's worked on and drawings that he's done of his own. That last one was. I mean, look at the work here. Excellent work. Again, I understand publishers have tight budgets, but and it's hard for them to hire inkers. I'm telling you, though, it'll pay dividends when your book looks so professional that they would think it was from a big publisher. It is worth the investment. It is absolutely worth the investment. And again, we work with you. We're fair. We're reasonable. We understand you have a budget. So don't assume that you can't afford it. Contact me and we'll talk. Because we want your book to look fantastic. And of course, I want these guys to be able to work. And they are working, but let's get them more work. I mean, look at the detail. Great job. It's fantastic. And again, it's for sale. These are for sale. Peter's also an awesome, awesome guy. I mean, you would think he would have an ego with his resume and his career. Same with Henry. You would think they would have an ego, but they do not. They are the nicest, down-to-earth people that you'll meet. People that you know how they say, be careful meeting your heroes. Well, if you admire their work, you know, on comics, when you meet them in person, you won't be disappointed. They're really, really good guys, down to earth to talk to. And I highly recommend buying art from them, or even just getting them on, getting a commission or getting them on your book. There's so many indie books out there that you have to step up and be a step above the rest. I mean, think about it. How many Kickstarters are out there? How many people are pushing books? Well, the comic book world is an aesthetic world. the first thing that you have to sell is that cover or that panel of those pages of art you show them before they even read the book. So when someone's looking at a Kickstarter, all they're getting sold on right now is a concept and the art. Well, if you want to be a step above the rest, you've got to get the best out there to draw your books, ink your books, color your books, because that's what they have to go by. When they look at that book and they go, "Oh my God, this is so professional. This is beautiful," you've hooked them in. It's worth the extra money if you can do it. I'm telling you to get an inker. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. Because as good as pencilers are at inking, inkers are pros at inking. These are the guys that do it for a living. And again, I have guys that have inked professionals. They have inked on major published books. They're not just, oh, look, I can ink. They're inkers. And, they've done it. So just to show some of these pages, Ghost Rider. Again, look at the job he's done. Hi, little bear. Are you okay? My little bear is sick today. What, baby? Where's Grandma? I'm live, honey. Sorry, guys. Where's Grandma, honey? That's my 6-year-old, people. I apologize. She's not feeling well today. But as you can see, look at the quality of art. Of inking, I mean. Great inkers know how to incorporate a style without taking over the penciler. And obviously, Peter is one of those professionals who knows what he's doing. So that's Peter Palmiotti, Peter Retro Palmiotti. I highly recommend you go check him out. Again, he's also available. You can commission him for work. You can, well, John, we're about to get to Tony in a few minutes. You can, again, Peter is available for inking your books. He's available for commissions. He has art for sale. You name it. You come to me and talk to me. And again, affordable. Nobody under my banner. Look, I'm an art collector. I understand how tight budgets can be. I really do. So do they. And how rare is it to find artists that understand your budget and are willing to work with you, or even just affordable commissions? I mean, that's a special thing. And I represent great people with great talent that understand that maybe you can't afford some of the art that's out there. Well, you can afford them. Trust me. Just email me and you ask me and we'll talk. Next, we have Ricardo Silva. Ricardo Silva is an excellent artist who had done some pages for Billy Tucci. I'm going to show you a lot of his art samples, and then we're going to go for what's for sale. And his work is beautiful as well. I mean, I just can't say enough about the people I represent. I love their work. It's work I want to buy and will buy once, once I'm working again. I mean, look at these pages. Look at the detail on these pages. And that's not even fully rendered. That's the background's rough right now. This is Ricardo Silva. There it is, inked. Look at that. I mean, amazing. And Ricardo has done work on there's a Kickstarter going on now I'm going to get into for Ricardo after we go through his samples. Look at that. Ricardo, very nice guys from Brazil. That's Ricardo Silva, Silva. Thanks, Henry. I'll let her know. Peter said they're calling right now. Peter. Thanks, John. I'll tell you to get well soon. So look at that. That's the pencils. This is a cover he did for an indie book. He does his own inking as well. But again, I will reiterate, for the extra price you pay in the pencil for inking, it's not going to be that much more to get a professional inker like Peter Palmiotti or Tony Cordos. I'm just telling you that right now. We will work with you. I mean, look at these pages. Fan art, Whiplash, and Grifter. That's the inked. Just demonstrating. Look at the background. Look at the trees in the back, how he does the haze. Fantastic work. This was a commission that he did for someone. I think it was Veer. Look at his backgrounds. Now, I'm going to tell you now, that's the other thing that I love is like Sean Chen has always been, to me, if not the best, one of the best at doing backgrounds. Well, John Howard and Ricardo and these guys, their backgrounds are phenomenal. I mean, look at them. Fantastic. These are all commissions that were already done and bought by someone. And Ricardo is also very affordable. I'm very serious about that. These are all affordable artists. I'm not just saying that to solicit. I'm being very serious. Don't think, oh my God, those guys are good. I'm not going to be able to afford them. Find out. Ask me. Talk to me. You never know. You might be surprised. You're going to be like, I'm telling you, you're going to go, that's it? And I'm going to say, yeah, that's it. What do you want? I mean, look at this work. Look at that ink. Look at the cathedral. Look at the effort he puts in the backgrounds. Never mind the characters themselves. It's just gorgeous. And who's texting me? Yes, Henry. Agreed. Look at the pencils on it. And that's the other thing. When Ricardo inks, though, obviously he's inking himself, but he just does himself credit. I mean, it's just amazing work. But we have a letterer. We have sequential artists. I have a top-notch colorist. We have inkers. I have an entire creative team other than writers for anybody who needs a book. If you're a writer and you're like, I want to get a book together, I don't know where to start, contact me. I have an entire creative team for your book, an entire creative team. Very affordable. We can get your book going, and it will look so professional and so top-notch that you're going to be glad you reached out. I'm telling you, I'm an average guy just like you. I'm not some bigwig art rep. I'm not some egomaniac either. I'm a guy that understands your struggles and you want your dream to come true. I want your dream to come true. I want my artist dreams to come true. So why don't we all do it together? And I can help that. I can help facilitate everything. We're easy to work with. They meet deadlines. They're going to give you amazing quality work. I mean, look at Ricardo here. Look at John Howard. Look at Henry. Look at Peter. Look at Carlos. Look at all the people I've shown you so far. Look at that. I mean, they're all professional. They're all professional. I mean, where are you going to find this quality of work for the rates that we offer? I'm telling you, you're not going to. But your book is going to look fantastic. And I'm going to keep saying this throughout the show because I fully back it and believe it. I don't blow smoke up anybody's tush. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm very sincere and serious. And when I'm passionate about something, I'm not putting on a sales pitch. I really mean it. Someday I want to get my book that I've written on, and I'm getting all these guys on, and I'm telling you. I'm going to get every one of these guys to do a book with me because I want to look the best. I mean, think about it. If you're going for an interview, you want to dress and look your best, right? Because it's not just a resume. It's forget Henry, buy a Ricardo book. You're a nut. Henry's funny. But think about it. You're going for a job, right? You want to be hired. You want to be noticed. Well, you dress the best, right? You dress the best and you look the best because the first thing they have to go by when you walk in that door is how you look. And you've already scored points. You've already garnered interest. And believe it or not, people in their subconscious will already be sold on something by an appearance. Well, comics are all about appearance. I mean, even if look at image books. The writing wasn't top-notch, no disrespect, but the books were gorgeous. And look how they sold. Well, you got a Kickstarter. You want to sell the book, so you want it to look gorgeous. Well, look at the work I'm showing you, how gorgeous these are. This is Sister Mercy. This is the character that was created, and it's on Kickstarter now. I'm going to show you that Ricardo's working on. But look at these commissions. Ricardo is very affordable. Again, that's the tree that we showed earlier. That's the pencils. Just showing some process that he shows here. I mean, look at that. Fantastic. Whoops, skip that one. It was the lead. Look at that. There's Lobo down in the corner. Look at that. Ricardo's work is amazing. But again, they all are. They all are. Concept designs. He shows how he does his roughs and then starts to ink over and tighten them up. I mean, look at that. I can't say enough. I'm going to get to his art for sale shortly. He did some pages for Billy Tucci's Return of the Warrior. They are published pages in the book that you can purchase from Ricardo, and they are inked as well. They're his pencils and inks. Nice job on the bike. That's the other thing, Laura Croft. This is also for sale. I'll show you in his sale folder. This will also be for sale. This is an indie book called The White Queen. It is not the Marvel White Queen. It is an indie book, indie character, but it was a cover. Again, I'll show you those are for sale. Very affordable. Look at the detail. Look at the incredible detail of the city in that background. I mean, is that not insane? It's incredible. It's incredible. That is a page for sale from Billy Tucci's She Return of the Warrior. Again, look at the insane detail. It's incredible. And that is a published page. And I have a double page, two double pages to show you. This is work he just submitted for a backup story for Big Dog Inc. Comics, Tom Hutchison. The colored pages were posted yesterday. These were his pages that he submitted. Great panel work, great use of expression, extremely detail-oriented. This was a sample page he did. I love this page. Look at that city background. That is just incredible. It looks like a photograph. And then you got the action of Spider-Man. Look at the webbing. And then just showing the next panel, showing him swing by the office. Look at the small details that he put in there. And then that city. That's just, I know, Henry, isn't it crazy? It's beautiful. And Ricardo, just like everybody else, is just a really nice person. Scarecrow Commission. The creepiness he got in his face. This is one of the double pages from She. It's phenomenal. Look at the detail in the armor. Beautiful page. And again, she's in this page several times. And you're getting original published pages with the actual character in them. They're only going to go up in value. You buy them now, who knows what they're going to cost, what they're going to be years from now. Another commission. Again, look at the great city detail. This is Sister Mercy. Again, that's the cover, I believe, to one of the issues, which we'll show you. Sister Mercy is an adult book. There is nudity, there is violence, there is sexuality. I'm not going to show those pages. I'll show other pages. But if you're into adult content, you know, the boys, stuff like that, then Sister Mercy is going to be a book that you'll want to pick up. All right, so there you go. There's from Sister Mercy again. This was an awesome picture. I love this. Look at that. Grounded. But look at the detail he did in the sky, and look at the detail on the brick. Beautiful, beautiful work. Wildcats. These are all commissions that were done. You can commission Ricardo. There's that page again. Look at this page, the Hulk. Look at him stomping in the ground, people in the background. Look at the debris flying, concrete flying, the cityscape, Spider-Man. Look at this. Look at the car. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Starfire, another commission. Look at the background, Titan's Tower. Gorgeous. Another commission. Look at that. Look at the detail. Another commission. I love how he draws women. He doesn't over-sexualize them. He draws them strong but feminine. I love the faces he does. There's, what's her name? Was it Taboo? Or Voodoo. Voodoo from Wildcats. Warblade. This was a double page, homage to the X-Men #1 cover, of course, but with Wildcats, and I forgot the name of their villain. Grifter and Zealot. Wildcats. That was the colored version. He didn't color it, of course, but that is the colored version. Witchblade. These are pages for sale. They were samples, I believe. I'll double check on that. I don't know if they were published. I'll have to check on that. My apologies. But look at that. Look at that work. Look at that. This is my favorite piece. Look at the fur on the pelt. Look at the detail on the boots. This is a beautiful piece. Look at the wear on the axe blade. Their faces. Again, feminine, not sexualized, strong characters, looking very strong. Look at that. Look at the hilt, and look at the sword. Look at the detail on that. Gorgeous. Ricardo, I don't know if you're here, but just good work, man. Great work. And all of you. Henry's work is phenomenal. John's is phenomenal. And finally, that's a Zealot commission. So that's Ricardo's commissions that he had done. Now I'm going to show you what art he has for sale. And let's see. Okay, so let's try this. All right, so this is for sale. It's a Lara Croft pencils. Contact me if you're interested. Look at the detail even on the backpack. That is the indie cover to the indie character White Queen, not the Marvel character, indie character White Queen. That is a variant cover to the White Queen cover. Look at beautiful job of the inking, showing the light on a black piece. Look at that. This is also another cover, variant cover. Look at the detail in the city. Again, this is beautiful. Look at that. The brick, everything, the wear and tear. Look at just how long does that take? That's just crazy. And this is the other double page. It's an action page. Inked She. I mean, this is look at that. I love that panel right there. That detail and him knocking her back. This is for sale. Published page, double page. Just so you know. Again, we have that. That's a published page. It is for sale. And that is the variant cover again for the White Queen. And this is the other double page that is for sale. It is a published page in Billy Tucci's Return of the Warrior. And that is what Ricardo has for sale. The last thing I'm going to show you is Ricardo's sister Mercy. Sorry, hang on one second. I'm finding it. Okay. Oh, good. It's showing. I'm not going to show too many because there is some explicit content that I would prefer to keep away. Ricardo did the pencils and inks, and someone else colored. Forgive me, I don't know who. Right now, issue 3 is a Kickstarter. Issues 1 and 2 are available as tiers on the Kickstarter, so you can get the complete story so far. But these are examples of Ricardo's work in a book. As far as the finished product on his pencils and inks. Okay? And I'm going to remind you, pencilers can do an amazing job, but it all comes down to also the colorists and the inkers and how they accentuate and make things better for you and really work on the pencils. Here is, this was issue 2. The first, I just showed you issue 1. This is issue 2. You can see the progress in his pencils as well. Great artists always progress further and further, and they continue to grow. Okay, so this is what you're going to get in a comic from Ricardo. You already know with Henry, you're going to get a phenomenally professional piece. The guy's worked with the bigs, worked with the greats. He has an extensive professional resume. The same with Peter Palmiotti. You've seen what John Howard can do. He also gives you professional level sequentials. He's done some indie work. Phenomenal talents, great people. So I highly recommend them. So I'm just going to remind you, go to Kickstarter, Sister Mercy. Right now, issue 3 is on a Kickstarter campaign. Please pledge, support the creators and the artists. And if you can get the first 2 issues as tier pledges as well for that. All right. So what do we got? Who do we got next? So that was Ricardo Silva. Now we have Robert Powers. Robert Powers has some sequential work. He has a cartoony style. So if you have a cartoony, book, his sequentials are solid. His art is solid. Let me get this over here. This is his own creation, his own book. Penguino's Revenge. Okay. Again, it's a cartoony style, but it's professional. We have a versatile group of people here. Oh, these didn't come out in order. This is another issue he did with Joe Vallon, who's the writer. I apologize, he's going to be out of order. But just so you know, excellent sequentials. We have what you need. If you want a serious tone, 90s pencils, we have that. If you want, cartoony style, we have that too. But they're all solid sequential storytellers with different styles of art. So we cover everything for you. We cover everything. Operators are standing by. You guys are killing me. Again, great storytelling. The panels flow well. The expressions on the faces flow well. Professional work. Rob Powers also has a lot of great prints for sale, which we're going to go through, and there's a lot of them. But look at this. I wish they were. I don't know why they didn't come in here in order. I put them in order. So look at that. Just showing the energy in the page. See, shows the energy here, and the faces, the panic. Just look at that. It flows beautifully, and I don't know why they all went out of order. It's killing me. But again, professional style, professional sequential storytelling. So that's Rob's sequential storytelling. If you have a book that fits that cartoony style that you really want, Rob Powers can draw your book, and very affordable. I'm going to repeat this for the 500th time. He's very affordable. They all are. So these are prints that oh, good, it's showing. That's so weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Why is it doing it like this? All right, we're not going to do it that way because it's not flowing that way. Let's try it like this. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, this is going to be painful. So there's that. If you're into video games, oh boy, I'm going to do these one by one. He's got the yoga poses, so to speak. Deadpool. This is a concept he does I think is really cool. And he shows like characters and background and stories, in the middle. And that's really cool. He does that with a lot of characters. He does that with Batman and Wolverine. But he also does some video game stuff. If you're into video games, Metroid and Mario and a bunch of others. I don't know all the characters, to be honest with you, but I'm sure you could pick them out. So I'm going to show you a few styles. I can't go through them all because this thing is not scrolling right and it's aggravating. Now it's doing it. Okay. Let's try it now. So you've got this from Road Warrior, right? Marvel. All prints are $20, but 3 for $50. So you get $10 off if you buy the third. We might be doing some Christmas sales coming up that are even better, but come check them out. You want some prints. Some great work. This is Rob Powers. Look at that. That is sweet. Look at that Scorpion. Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Pete, the split faces are really cool. Very original. You don't see that anywhere. Look at this. It mixes up the Hellboy in Wonderland. And again, it's doing this. I don't know why. I'm going to show you another split face. Here's Venom. Look at that. You got Eddie Brock and Carnage and Spider-Man tied up. That's just awesome. It's awesome work. These are all prints for sale. We have a lot more, and they're all posted on our social media. So please go check them out. Wolverine, Weapon X, when he was in the military. Badge. Look at that one. His first appearance at the Hulk. X-23, Sabretooth. Great concept. I really, really love the concept. And again, these are art prints. They're not expensive at all. Even has stuff for kids. You got some Disney going on. What else do we have? Sonic on steroids. He's got the ring. That is so cool. Look at that. And look at that work. I believe he did the coloring as well. I'd have to double check with him. But phenomenal work. Look at that. Well, when it comes to Marvel and everything with licensing, they allow fan art up to a certain amount. If you start to make too much money, then they'll come and give you a cease and desist order. But basically, you're marketing for them, and the money they would put into marketing, you're doing it for them. So they don't get on you about licensing unless you start to really make a lot of money. They don't bother you at shows usually or anything. They'll let some go. Then you have more serious stuff. Here we go. Sorry. Why did it do that? All right, guys, hang on. There, we got that. So as much as he does cartoony, that's beautiful. Look at that. Really edgy stuff. Really edgy stuff. Then he's done things like masks. Look at that. That's so cool. Wolverine. He did one with Bane. That's my favorite. I'm going to show you that if I can find it. That is so cool. I love that. That is really cool. Look at that. And then we have this. There's something about this I love. It's a different style, but it's just so cool. I mean, look at that. Come on, bub. Snicked. When's the last time we saw Snicked? I don't remember seeing that in comics for a long time. Does anybody else? I don't remember. Again, if you're into video games, he's got cool stuff like this. The different systems with that split open idea that's coming out. Oh, Shaq and the Forever Man. That was a great game, great character. I wish somebody would do something with that property. Ninja Turtles. You want commissions, Rob does them. He'd do some great Ninja Turtles. That I can see now. The Pit. Look at that. I'm trying to find. Also, you know what? This is sweet. If you all know this story, this was a great story. Up. That is awesome. He's got his badges. He's kind of looking tough. Really sweet for the family. Venom. Great work, Rob. Great work. Another Venom with the gauntlet. That's cool. Right? With the Infinity Gauntlet. Imagine that. All right, Donnie Cates, tell that story. And without Scorpion, what would you have without Sub-Zero? Look at that Sub-Zero. Beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous work. These are art prints. You can't afford original art? Well, come to Rob Powers. He's got some art prints that are gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, video games, Marvel, DC. Let me show you just a few more. Guardians of the Galaxy. He did this. Baby Groot. Hulk trying to calm down. That's awesome. Hulk doing yoga. Yoga Hulk. I'm surprised Marvel hasn't made that a book yet. Batman trying to cool it. Yeah, that Venom Gauntlet is cool. You do know the artist who created Shaq? And tell him he's got to get a comic book going with that, man. She-Hulk split open, right? Showing her transformation. I love that. That's so cool. Look at that. And he does it small. And these are prints. They're very affordable. This one's really cool. I love this one too. Look at that. Bane coming out of the fire. Look at that. Bulging, looking badass. The Venom going through the tube in the back. That's a sweet piece. That is a sweet, sweet piece. So check that out, man. Again, prints for sale, not expensive. That's pretty much the gist of the different styles that he does. Just looking to see if there's a few more I want to show because he really is phenomenal. Oh, he did that Venom skull. Well, he has a colored Carnage skull. Let me find it, and here we go. So he's got a colored Carnage skull. All right, so there you go. Unless the pencils were also Carnage. Let's see. Oh, you know what? It was Carnage. Okay. But he's got the pencil version as a print, or the inked version as a print, or if you wanted the color version. That is Robert Powers. Again, if you want prints, it's 1 for 20, 3 for 50. Reach out to me at contact@blegendaryillustrations.com. Who do we got next? Man, we got so many guys here, and I'm going to go over them again, so stick around. We have a phenomenal colorist. I mean, phenomenal colorist. Sigmund Torrey. He just got 2 covers that he did for Billy Tucci's She. This is the Haikyuu cover. What happened? Why aren't you showing? Oh, there we go. Look at the beautiful cover he did for Haikyuu, which is the Kickstarter on Indiegogo going on right now by Billy. It's the follow-up to She, Return of the Warrior. It is now She Haikyuu. That's Haikyo. Look at that. I don't even, you know what? That might not even be the finished piece. He's just gorgeous. Sigmund isn't gorgeous, but his work is. Personally, I think he's, kind of funny looking, but that's just me. Just kidding, of course. And you're not seeing anything. All right, let's try this again. Why does it keep doing that? Sorry, guys. Hang on. There we go. This might not even be the final cut, but this is Sigmund Torrey coloring Billy Tucci. Beautiful work. Look at that. A lot of fan. Yeah, LucasArts is tougher than most people. Star Wars is tough. Any Star Wars stuff, they tend to be a little harder and crack down. Marvel and DC are a little looser with licensing issues, but there are people who have gotten cease and desist. This is a sample for Eric Ninoltowski's Shadow Sentry. This is a page that he colored. There we go. All right, sorry. So this is a page. Let me see if I can. It loses its luster, but sorry, because I'm expanding it. Look at the colors in that. Beautiful. That's actually not the final page. It was a sample. There were some changes that were made. But beautiful, beautiful work. My fault for not getting the right page on there. This was the other cover that he did for Billy Tucci for She. I mean, again, phenomenal work. And then we've got his entire portfolio to look at, which is actually, I will post. And now let me show you. He has prints for sale. People keep texting me and I'm making sure. Okay. Now, Sigmund has prints for sale. These are 3 of them. I wasn't able to look at that Optimus Prime. The inker is Will Wolford, just so you know. And I forgot who the artist was. I got to find out. And this is Sigmund's colors. I love what Sigmund does. Look at that. The energy from the gun and the cascading light coming down his body. The metal finish that he makes it look like and puts to it. The background, very, very colorful. I mean, I'm partially colorblind, and the colors stand out. And again, it's not showing. I hate that. It keeps doing that. So look at the lighting on that and how it shines down across the metal finish. Look at that. The background. Accentuating the battle wear on him. Sigmund is just top notch. He colored for DC, for Raven. I believe he colored for Dreamwave. So Sigmund is a pro, just like Henry, just like Peter, just like Tony Cordos. As far as his resume, it's shown here for me. You guys don't see that? Tell me if you don't see that, because it says it's showing on the screen right now. Anybody, or is there a delay? Okay, so Peter probably sent it earlier when it wasn't showing. This is a print of his. He did the art on this as well. And Sigtori, he did the art and the coloring on this. If you love Punch-Out, I forgot their names, but look at that. King Hippo, right? I think so. Okay, so very cool. Prints, again, 20 each, 3 for $50, on sale. Contact me if you'd like. For the video game fan in your life, I'm telling you to do that. So Sigmund is awesome. Here we have another talent from DC. Tony Cordos. These are his prints for sale, and then I'm going to show you his. All right. So these are his prints for sale. Or is it? I'm sorry, it's original art, not prints. My apologies, original art. I just think that's so cool the way he takes that and does the X-ray kind of thing on it and the skull. And look at the detail on his cross-hatching on the inks. Killer. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. That is just insane. Tony is an excellent artist. He's an excellent inker. He's inked for Justice League. He's inked on Cyborg. He's inked on Batman and Robin. Another professional like Peter Palmiotti. He's been with the bigs. He's drawn over the bigs. Inked over the bigs. Hello. And he'll just help make your book look beautiful. Look at that. Joe the Mechanic Joker. As you can see, Tony has a love for the dark edge of things. But look at that. Is that not incredible? All for sale. Look at that. Is that Malgus? Darth Malgus? Look at the detail. Look at the cross-hatching. Beautiful. Look at that. Pred Alien. Look at the detail on this Pred Alien. Friggin' killer, man. It's unbelievable. Right, Peter? Great work, man. Look at that. Incredible. All for sale. Scream. Cool. Look at that. So that's what he has for sale. And now I'm going to show you samples of his work. I'm going to tell you exactly what I said about Peter. They're professionals. They have inked for the big companies. They have inked over some of the top talent in the industry. What do you think they're going to do for your book? Fit them in your budget. They're affordable. I know it's hard to afford inkers as well, but I'm telling you, your book is going to look that much better than the competition, than the other Kickstarters. There are hundreds and hundreds, thousands of Kickstarters out there, right? Well, how do you, without people actually reading the book, sell your Kickstarter and make people pledge? Aesthetics. The book has to look pretty before they'll want to look and read it. It's the truth. That's what comics are. Well, you hire these inkers, Peter Palmiotti, Tony Cordos. I'm telling you, your book is going to look top-notch professional with the artists I have, the inkers I have, and the colorist I have, and the letterer I have. Your book is going to look like it came right from DC's publishing or Marvel's. I'm not making that up. It's not a sales pitch. If you've been paying attention, you see the quality work, the professionals that I have working with me, and you see what they can do. I'm showing it to you, so it's not like I'm giving you some false sales pitch. You see it. You want your book to look killer. You want it to look like the best book on the market. You want your Kickstarter to kick ass. You have to have a great-looking book. These are the guys that are going to make it look great. I'm telling you, they're going to make it look great. I'm very fortunate to be representing these people because their talent sells itself. Look at this. Beautiful work. He's showing you the original page, of course. I'm showing you. Look at that. That is so cool. Look at that right there. Dark and gritty. So that's what you're going to get out of Tony Cordos. A lot of people know Tony. Tony is also colored. I'm sorry, colored. He's inked some of my jam pieces. And if you see behind me, these jam pieces, he inked New Mutants for me. He's inked a few others. They just can't see them in sight. So he's worth every penny. If you want to get him for an inking commission on a lot of people, they buy work from somebody and they get it inked. You're right, Henry. A bad inker can ruin book. And I'm going to tell you this. This is something people don't think about. You can go to a professional artist and buy their roughs from them, roughs, and they're not expensive. And then you go to a guy like Peter Palmiotti or a guy like Tony Cordos, you have them ink that, and they'll tighten it up. And now you have an original piece by that artist and that inker. How awesome is that? Those are things you can do for commissions. Go buy a rough from one of the artists I have, or an actual pencil piece, because again, they're not expensive. And then you go have Peter and Tony ink it. Get a beautiful commission, frame it, hang it up on your wall, and your wall can look like the one behind me. I mean, look at that. I've got some inked pieces here, some pencil pieces. You could do that too. Very affordable. One-stop shopping right here. Contact at BeLegendaryIllustrations.com. Now we got one more guy for you. As if you didn't have enough, this dude is a painter and illustrator, and he's phenomenal, from Australia. This is Will Playden. I'm going to show you some of his art samples, and then I'm going to show you a book that he just did, Cul-de-sac, which is adult content. It is a horror book. I'm going to show you a video, but I'm going to warn you, it's graphic, so not for children. Okay? But before that, I'm going to show some samples that are safe. This guy's art is incredible. He's available for covers and for sequentials, and he's very affordable. Look at this. This is incredible. Look at this work. Dengar, one of my favorites. Greedo, if you love Star Wars. Look at that. Look at this. This is insane. Look at this. I mean, look at that. This thing, I can't, this is crazy. Look at the detail. He did all of this work himself. Look at that. The thing, can you see that? The thing when the head comes off, that is awesome. I mean, imagine this on a cover for your book for Kickstarter. I know, right? Look at that Harley. Imagine this on your cover of your book, and then interiors by any one of the guys I have representing, and inked by two big professionals, and then colored by a professional. I got everything, man. Look at this. These are some of the sequentials here for his book Cul-de-sac. I mean, it's beautiful. Look at it. And look at this. These are sequentials for Cul-de-sac. Look at this. Tell me that isn't gorgeous art. And look at his panel work. This is insane. And again, very affordable. This is Will Playden. Will, I don't know if you're with us. I know Australia is like a day ahead, but put your contacts in here. This is what you get if you hire him for a book. Tell me I don't have an awesome group of talent. Tell me. The gestures are very naturalistic, aren't they? And you know what? This is another period piece that he captures the period with his artwork. And it's a horror book, just to let you know. I think it's a horror anthology. There's several stories in here. I'm going to show you a quick video from it. But this is incredible work. That's his sequentials, and that's what he could do as a cover for you. Look at that. Get a beautifully painted cover. It could be a variant tier stretch goal on your Kickstarter even, right? I mean, you could get a bunch of my guys to do covers, do different tiers, and have them do covers and get some interiors. I mean, it's beautiful work. Just beautiful. So I'm going to show you a quick video from his cul-de-sac. Again, it is adult in nature, so I don't want you... why is it doing this? Sorry, I got to find it. Hang on. Where'd it go? I've opened up so many damn windows. Why is it doing that? Oh, no, that's me. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Video, because it is top notch. So, I mean, I've shown you a lot of things that you can do. I'm going to also, right now, I'm going to scroll along the bottom. All of the artist names that I just went through. And while I'm looking for this, I'm going to show you. No, 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 no. Why? I don't know why it's doing this. I just lost it. All right, I know what I need to do. Crapinoli. It opens so many windows that I can't find it. That's because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I'm doing as an art rep. I don't know what I'm doing as a tech guy. So, anybody want to help me with tech, let me know. All right. I'm going to post that up after because I can't find it. And I don't want to drag this out and be sitting here all day with you guys. Or maybe I can still find it. All right. It's so weird. I had it all queued up and ready to go. All right. Well, anyway, so again, we have some amazing, amazing talent. It's scrolling on the bottom there. We have Carlos Ramos, Henry Martinez, Jason Meadows, John Howard, Mauro Zapata, Peter Palmiotti, Ricardo Silva, Rob Powers, Sigmund Torrey, Tony Cordos, and Will Pladen. Cover artists, sequential artists, letterer, colorist, inkers, professional inkers. And again, they sell prints, they sell original art, they take commissions. You need some mods for your streams. Yeah, well, if I knew what that meant, I hear you. So, Peter, you got to help me out. So I'm very serious about this. Again, Carlos Ramos, Henry Martinez, Jason Meadows, the letterer, John Howard, Mauro Zapata, Peter Palmiotti, inker, Ricardo Silva, Rob Powers, Sigmund Torrey, colorist, Tony Cordos, inker, Will Pladen, artist. I have an entire creative team under the Legendary Illustrations banner for you, for your book to look amazing. I just went through this. I hope people look back at this video, check it out. I am not just saying this because, I want to make money. It's not about making money for me personally. It's about your book looking fantastic and my guys helping that happen. When I say my guys, I mean the guys that I represent. I'm very fortunate to represent this group of people. I'm very grateful. I like them personally as well as love their work. And I cannot impress upon you enough. What I've just shown you, you can see for yourself, is just fantastic. It's versatile. We cover everything. You know, if you're a writer, you want to start a book, all you have to do, well, Peter, I'm going to have to find somebody because nobody's willing to do it, especially as often as I'm on. So seriously, if you're a writer and you've got your script and you're like, all right, where do I go from here? Reach out to us. Reach out to me. We can discuss a budget that makes sense. And I have an entire creative team. Or you want an art commission, contact me. Or if you want an ink commission, contact me. If you want a color commission, contact me. If you want to buy original pages from like Henry Martinez, Marvel, again, Blaze, Johnny Blaze. He has Spirits of Vengeance pages. He has pages from Malibu Comics. We've got original pages. Tony has original pages from Batman and Robin. He has pages from Cyborg. He has pages from Justice League Dark or one of those. So we have original pages for sale. We have original commissions that you can commission. We have original art just that was drawn for sale. We have prints for sale. You can hire a whole creative team to create your book and make it look like the best book on the market. And I solely stand behind what I'm saying. I wouldn't be representing these guys if they didn't represent themselves so well. They're phenomenal talents. You should follow them all if you aren't. Check out that art. And again, I'm going to remind you to please contact at belegendaryillustrations.com for any of those things. And that's the Instagram page and the Facebook page. Instagram is at legendary.illustrations. And Facebook is at Legendary Illustrations. That's what you type in if you want to find it on Facebook. We post art on there. We post current art for sale on there. We will make other posts as well. I'm also going to remind you this Saturday, December 12th, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Comac, New York, at 118 Veterans Highway. There is a show called, oh my Lord, I can't think. Anyway, there's an art sale going on. Henry Martinez, Mauro Zapata, and Tony Cordos will be there with me at the Legendary Illustrations booth for you to come buy art, prints, originals, etc. Some of the things they've shown you today will be available at the show. It's a $5 cash door. Come on out and buy art from these guys. I'm telling you, it's Christmas time, right? Who doesn't love art? If you don't buy for yourself, there's somebody in your family that loves art. We have affordable stuff. Even if you can't buy original, we have prints. Buy a bunch of prints. And we're probably going to have some better sales, even better sales than we have now going on. We're going to work that out. So thank you for your time, guys. Please follow all of these amazing, amazing artists and creators. Please reach out to me for any of those needs that you have. And go follow the pages of Legendary Illustrations on social media. Keep an eye out. The website will be up soon, and I'll announce it. And follow every one of these guys. Again, these are the people to follow. Most of them put their contacts in the comments section here. So do that, okay? I'm very serious. Again, I'm going to also reiterate, a lot of times you love art from somebody, you meet them in person, and it sours your taste. Not here. They're all really awesome people. They're good guys that you can sit and talk to. They're good people that you'd be supporting them and their families, as well as going home with brilliant, brilliant art. So come by Saturday. You can come hang out and talk with Henry and Tony and Mauro. They're all funny guys, too, and they're great guys. And come hang out. All right, it's $5 cash. That's it. It's 11 to 4. It's just a 5-hour show. And that's it, okay? So come hang out. They're under the Legendary Illustrations banner. So come on out and support all of us. Please support creators, especially in this tough time. Support them. What got us through a pandemic? What gets us through when we're stuck at home? Entertainment. What's entertainment? Comic books, art, writers, creators. These are the guys that got you through this. And without them, half the good shows on Netflix wouldn't be existing, because it's all taken from the properties that many of these guys have worked on or will work on in the future. You know, you never know what's the big next big character or next big thing going on in movies, and you could have an original page by one of these guys. You also never know if they create the next big character and you are on the ground floor with them. Support these guys, because they supported us by sharing their creations and making stuck at home easier. Now it's your turn. They helped us. Let's help them. Everybody, have an awesome day. Thanks for everybody that showed up. Thanks for everybody that comes out. Come out this Saturday. This Saturday. I have posts up on my page about this Saturday's show. Yes, we want retro on Netflix. Hell yeah. Retro on Netflix. And Caretaker is on Hellstorm's coming out, and that's what I'm going to remind you. Look, I've been hearing rumblings about Spirits of Vengeance being a show too. You know, Henry Martinez has originals from Spirits of Vengeance. You know, when that is announced, you know pages are going to go through the roof. So think about that. Think about the market. These are the guys that build this industry, keep it going, especially with the big publishers floundering a bit. These are the guys that are going to give you that hungry content. Their original work, like Peter Palmiotti has his book Retro coming out, you know, and Henry Martinez has Cult of Dracula right now, and Will Playden has Cul-de-sac out, you know, and Ricardo has worked on Sister Mercy. There's so much good content. Yeah, I know Hellstorm is out, I'm saying, but Spirits of Vengeance might be on its way. These original books are made by people that are hungry. They're not corporate. They're hungry. There's passion behind what they're doing. They're trying to tell original stories. Those are the guys you got to support. They're not corporate. You know, they're just trying to make their budgets and make a good product for you and take pride in what they do. So go support them. Go support them. And go get some commissions and get a wall like this. I love this wall. Get a wall like this. Anyway, thanks so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. I appreciate all the support the show's been getting, Legendary Illustrations has been getting. I appreciate the support you give the artists that I have the utmost pleasure and pride in representing. And I thank you guys for all coming out today. Please spread the word. Please spread the word. Please spread the word. And share this video. Share, 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 share. Show everybody. We will have videos like this once in a while. I'm going to do live art sales in the coming year. It's not going to be until after Christmas, but I'm going to do live art sale shows of each of the guys that we have here for you to buy as well. So you can come here, watch the show, see the art, see what you want. You'll tell me in the chat what you want. We'll set it up. It's not an auction, so we don't have to worry about delays or things like that in the chat. It's a straight up sale, affordable stuff, and we'll get that going. And then we're gonna also be doing some eBay sales. We're gonna get these guys going, man. You're gonna get tired of hearing me, I'm sure, but you're gonna see them everywhere, and their art sells themselves. All right. God bless everybody. Appreciate you coming out. As I always leave you with, be legendary and have fun storming the castle.